You know, it's springtime if you take a look at this, and I didn't even realize it, but I've been working on, of course, another project. I can't get over just how pretty it is. Honestly, if it wasn't for this Snapchat, I wouldn't even realize how nice it was. I've just kind of been working. And also, you like my hearing protection? I realized I've spent more on dongles. Ah, that's disgusting. Anyway, I like listening to music. Earbuds aren't going to block any sound out. And the funny thing is, if you know anything about headphones, these are like $300 at the Apple Store. Of course, I didn't pay that, but they sound pretty good. And it's no secret, the only difference is that these still have the infamous wire, so they work, no matter what. Of course, the dongles that I had to buy, they never work. I don't even realize it, but this thing, it sort of works, but I don't know. Apple, I love you, but I want your stuff just to work seamlessly. So, off the project, let me show you. I already got some decent work done, but we have these really beautiful iron railings, and, they've been in the sun, they've had almost no maintenance, and if you take a look, they have rust. Actually, let me get rid of all this, break the string. But let me show you. The rust, this is certainly the worst spot at the worst angle, but if you come around here, actually, it's completely rusted away where water can get in here. Now, this may not look significant, especially from a distance, but if I don't maintain this, if I don't do anything right now, the entire gate could eventually rust away. So preventative maintenance, maybe, but it's the right thing to do. Okay, so just let me show you. Ooh, getting caught on this plant. Okay, so let me show you. This is completely rusted away. I can actually scratch this off with my finger. And what I want to do is grind it away. So it's actually pretty easy work. I mean, I don't really know what I'm doing, but, I'm figuring it out. So what you need yourself is a corded drill. Listening, Apple, cords still have their place. And that's because first, it's kind of cold out, so, rechargeable batteries don't last as long. But because I'm constantly spinning this, I can go through a whole battery in a couple minutes. So, constant power supply. So, corded drill, they're great. Also, another reason why I like the corded drills, I don't know, maybe it's a me thing. I just like old things. But if you take a look, this is made by Sears Roebuck, but it says made in the USA. I don't know. It's just good knowing that this is actually American steel. Of course, I think any economist would disagree that raising the steel tariffs in the US, basically, if you buy a car, the cost just went up $1,000. So thanks, Trump. That doesn't help anyone. But regardless of politics, not really a fan of his. I still like making things in the US. So let me show you the work that I've already done. So if this is the before, you have this rough, rusty steel. It probably doesn't look so great, but if you run your finger, it's really smooth, which just means it's going to stick really nice. I can still feel I missed a little bit here, so I'm going to have to hit that real quick. But again, it's really simple. You just give it a little bit more elbow grease. So let's take a look. Just take the rotary tool on the drill and... So that's really a two-handed job, and I'm going to need that ear protection, so I'll check in about 30 minutes. Also, I hope these things are helpful. I don't know if everyone's just kind of tapping through. I don't know. So if you enjoy it, just give me a little thumbs up or in the comments or something. I just want to know what you think. Okay, so I'm kind of losing light, but my phone is this close to dying every time I check. And let me show you why. So the reason why I want the headphone jack back is the only time I want to listen to music is when I'm using up all my battery. So I just want it charging at the same time. No big deal, right? So of course I can't use the stupid dongle. So I bought a real iPhone dock and basically just hacked it so it fits my phone because this is an older one. So with this thing kind of plugged into the bottom of my phone, I had to take a lightning cable and hook that into a 50-foot power cord that ran all the way into my garage. But this gives me the charger port, and a headphone jack. There is no other way that I know of to get basically what everyone should have for free. But of course, you know, $50 from Apple. So what's the solution? Basically I got this sweet new belt and I just wrapped it around my waist and hope I never tripped on it. The funny thing is the actual cost to manufacture this cord is significantly more than a lightning cable. I know that these things are like $5 at a dollar store or wherever, but yeah, there's a lot more material in these nice cables. They have thick, maybe 14, 18 gauge copper, where the lightning cables, the copper is so crappy, your phone actually charges slower on that more expensive 6-foot cable. I can explain why, but I wish I didn't have to, because this shouldn't be a problem. Anyway, before I call it quits, I want to show you my last problem, and it's actually kind of been staring at me this whole time, so let me show you. I don't know what this is, but this has got to go. All right, first spot is gone. You can see where I grinded, but that's fine. I'm going to paint over this. All right, this part is done. The iPhone light kind of makes it look terrible, but when painting, having it smooth is what matters, and it feels really nice. All right, let's call it quits. Stick it right where it goes.